to the Keystone State. From Washington, I'm Ed Kelley, editor of the Oklahoman. With me, Mark Green, national editorial writer for the Oklahoman and a frequent commentator here on News OK TV. Mark, the next big state in the Democratic race is Pennsylvania, about 6 weeks out. It's a very interesting race, as everyone knows, between Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. The demographics in Pennsylvania are somewhat similar to that of Ohio, where Senator Clinton was very successful here last week. How do you think Pennsylvania is going to play out 6 weeks from now?
Well, the polls show that she's got a pretty good lead there,
right.
Double digits in Pennsylvania. As you say, it has some demographic similarities to Ohio. I expect that Obama will run well in the two major cities on the western and eastern ends of the state, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia.
Right.
She will run well in the middle part of the state, which tends to be more rural and more white.
Right.
And the real battle is going to be for those suburbs. It always is. It is in the general election between Republicans and Democrats, and it will be for her, even in the subset of Democrats.
The suburbs of Philadelphia and Pittsburgh.
That's right.
Okay. Let's talk briefly about some suggestions by Senator Clinton in recent days that wouldn't a Clinton-Obama ticket be a dream ticket for Democrats, of course, with her being at the top of the ticket. Do you see that materializing at all between now and the Democratic convention this summer?
Well, I noticed over the weekend that the Obama campaign was saying that they weren't real crazy about that, and of course, he's looking at it from the standpoint of the likelihood is that he will go into that convention with more delegates than she does.
That's true.
And if they're going to team up in any way, he should be at over the weekend campaign weren't real crazy. And of course, he's looking from the point of the likelihood he will go into that convention with more delegates than she does. And if they're going to team up in any way, over the weekend campaign weren't real Christians, and of course he's looking from the point of the likelihood he will go into that convention with more delegates than she does. If they're going to run up in any way, over the weekend campaign weren't real Christians, and of course he's looking from the point of the likelihood he will go into that convention with more delegates than she does. If they're going to run up in any way, over the weekend campaign weren't real Christians, and of course he's looking from the point of the likelihood he will go into that convention with more delegates than she does. If they're going to run up in any way, over the weekend campaign weren't real Christians, and of course he's looking from the point of the likelihood he will go into that convention with more delegates than she does. If they're going to run up in any way, over the weekend campaign weren't real Christians, and of course he's looking from the point of the likelihood he will go into that convention with more delegates than she does. If they're going to run up in any way, over the weekend campaign weren't real Christians, and of course he's looking from the point of the likelihood he will go into that convention with more delegates than she does. If they're going to run up in any way, over the weekend and of course he's looking from the point of the likelihood